day, new episode. Commies crushed Alaska liberated. Food riots rile feds.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir. What have you
No, I gotta turn it off. Turn it off. The video is gonna get taken down. I just know it. The Gatling laser is screwed.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Come on.
We should be mindful.
Alright, let's go back to Vault 101.
What is it?
Come along for the ride, dog meat. Hope you learned your lesson about eating slaves. Oof. Where am I even supposed to enter a password on this thing? He had the right idea, stealth boy.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
Alright, I need to talk with Amada. I got her message.
Amada's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Technically, this means I'm supposed to report her. To tell the truth, I'm supposed to report you being here, too. But I've been getting mighty forgetful in my old age, you know? We've got more than enough trouble without me adding to it.
Alright, what sort of trouble do you mean? What's happened down here since I left?
Everything went crazy is what happened. Your dad opened that door, bugs started attacking, and people started going crazy. When the smoke cleared, there were a lot of casualties and not many answers. Didn't help that our doctor had just left either.
Dad would be horrified to know all that if he was still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, Why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Nah, I have to clean up this mess.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Don't freak out. I've got a friend with me. He won't eat anyone, I promise. He's a good guy. Alright, Dogmeat, you can come in now. They shouldn't be afraid of you.
You don't belong here.
How are you gonna just say that to me right after that?
That's it, old man. We're opening that door. And to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off.
Go ahead and start something. I dare you.
Jesus Christ, this place is falling apart.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough.
Were you the security officer? I could have swore maybe that was your dad.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough, damn it.
You're back again?
What happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much.
Where's Amada?
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
You don't belong here anymore.
Stop saying that shit. I know she's down here somewhere.
Though we may seem safe for the moment, it's raining.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole Overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
What do you think you're going to do on the outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Didn't you give me the jacket already?
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Alright, Butch, whatever. What should I help? What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always... Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to... Come...
No, that's like the worst option.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your
I'm glad to
age.
see you still care about me.
Oh.
I could have swore she died.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
Came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amada. It's the least I can do now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. It turns out that all of our parents were in on it. Your dad more than most, I guess. But for some reason, they closed the door when we were babies and swore to pretend the outside was uninhabitable. But now people have died for that lie. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us try to contact the outside. You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Not much. Alright, I'll fix this.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I'm gonna talk to your father and get him to stand down.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside. Just, please don't.
You know violence isn't my style, Amada. Don't worry.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. Thanks.
I never thought you'd be back.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
With your leadership, no one in this vault has much of a future.
That would be where you're wrong, young man. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future. In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant choices the night you and your father abandoned us. I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. If anyone's to blame for the unpleasantness, it's him.
Don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then, our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
You're not protecting your people, you're destroying them. Can't you see that?
I'm afraid you're the short-sighted one here. I'm simply keeping them safe and untouched by the war above. The real danger are the rebels and insurgents who insist on risking all of our lives just to die out there in the wastes. If they weren't trying to throw our lives away like that, we could go back to the peaceful life we once had. Everyone would be happy again.
Why are they rebelling then?
I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us.
I believe I have the solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever.
I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's never about giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Where's the door?
Go ahead and start something. I dare you.
I never thought you'd be back.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Just had a little talk with him and explained a few things, all quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I understand.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
You do good riddance. Get out.
Fucking asshole. Fuck's the exit?
What have you got on your... Yes, by all means, let's...
Goodbye. We'll miss you. You don't belong here.
There's only so much I can fix on my own. It's up to them from here on out. What a sick-ass pair of Chuck Taylors. Come on, guys. We got a Declaration of Independence to steal. Da, 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 da. I'll quit Cura. Oh shit. I forgot about this asshole.
skin? Step right up. Have you come to savor the great taste of the amazing Aquacura?
Akukira, huh?
Why? Have you heard otherwise?
I mean, you just changed the name, or did you do something to it?
I changed the name to help ghouls realize its amazing properties. And well, just between us, I've also added a few secret ingredients to enhance the flavor of the original. So,
Got a free sample I could try?
oh, I'm sorry. I'm fresh out of free.
How much are you selling
Well,
them
friend,
for?
how much would you be willing to pay? Many would pay 50, 75, but for a limited time only, I am able to offer the
I don't know, 40 caps?
No, sir. Try again.
30?
Wrong. Try again.
20?
Nope. It's insane, isn't it? How could I sell it for any less? But I can, and I will. Try again. Lower.
10.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. For the low, low price of just 10 caps, you can walk away with your very own bottle of the amazing Aquacura.
Sure, here's 10 caps. Give me that fucking bottle.
Right you are. Here's the bottle, and I'll take those caps. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. And remember, all sales are final. No refunds or exchanges.
Uh-huh.
The amazing Aquacura cures up. I hope there's nothing wrong with your Aquacura. Remember, all sales are final. Now, how can I help you, dear returning customer of mine?
Pip-Boy analysis shows the Aquacura is irradiated. Interesting.
What? That doohickey on your wrist says the water's irradiated? That's a pretty fancy device if it can know something like that. But clearly it's, misinformed. You should get that fixed because it's definitely giving you false information.
You're clearly up to something. There's no denying it. Talk now.
Oh, all right. But if you start blabbing, I've got some buddies with itching trigger fingers. So I've got this little operation taking Aquapura and replacing it with regular crap. It's not like it'll hurt us ghouls. The Aquapura I'm storing to sell back to humans later. You know, raiders, outcasts, etc. The guys the Brotherhood doesn't share with. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just trying to help. The Brotherhood needs me. My caps mean water for the wasteland. Just ask Bigsley at Project Purity.
Good. Tell me where this water operation of yours is located.
No, not really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have...
Scumbag.
Step right up. One and all.
We'll deal with him later, Fox. Don't worry. Hey, oh boy. No. Going down to Museum of Technology. Technology. Ow! All these assholes. Museum. Or the National Archives. What am I saying? I almost said it was the Museum of Technology. Alright, we'll do more next time. I was keeping this episode short.